I mean, sometimes you gotta feel like the moment is yours. And this moment is mine. As long as I motherfucking feel like it, you know? Yeah. Turn it up a little, boo. Alright.
Don't put them down, so I tell you. I don't want to be hard-headed to find out what you tell you. Now, you can put them down if you want.
Go ahead.
Soon as the hook come back, put it up.
I'm thinking this moment, baby. I'm still getting LOX money, yellow Air Forces, yellow Lex money. Jada the Moir, give him the kiss of death for me. Big Donnie G, you ripped his head off for me. D to the dash, then the block after that. 9 mil drawn, and then it pop after that. Your brain on the floor, who wanna mop after that? The ghost on the mic, now who can rock after that? Yeah. It's like only a few brothers. I'm hitting 2 bitches, so I'm using 2 rubbers. You make it rain on them bitches, then I make them pay for all the game that they miss. Yeah.
Don't put them down, so I tell you. I don't want to be hard-headed to find out what you tell you. Now, you can put them down if you want. Soon as the hook come back, put it up.
I feel good, boys. I ain't moving on these niggas. I'ma die filthy rich or piss pop poor. Violating the crew, what you get shot for. In lyrical shape, niggas. Tip top, y'all know the money's coming in when the bricks dropped off. Me and the gun and the pretty bitch up in the vehicle. Still pass around like Biggie and Caesar Leo do. Yeah, Frank White is still alive to me. I don't mean the label, but most of you niggas jive to me. Can't find a rapper alive. This is live as me. If you did, it's a motherfucking surprise to me.
As the sun came up this morning, this is what we saw. This appears to be a piece of the aircraft, possibly an oxygen tank. As you say, that medevac crash happened yesterday. This says Jet Rescue Ambulance on it. There's another piece of what appears to be the aircraft right here. Now, the NTSB had indicated that if anyone in the area were to see a piece of the aircraft, not to touch it. We did not, but to call it in, we did. We did call it in with one of the authorities out here. But again, just to give you an idea of just how wide this debris field is, because again, the aircraft, that jet crashed just about several blocks in that direction. We are several blocks away, giving you an indication of just how wide the debris field is. Once again, that appears to be an oxygen tank from the aircraft. Sobering to see it out here on the sidewalk, but again, gives you an indication of just how wide the debris field is.
Yeah.
I'm going to kick it off with this, y'all, before we get to the intro and everything. It's Saturday. So, yeah, it's Saturday, y'all. Sorry for the pause. I was looking outside. It's kind of foggy out there. Looks kind of weird. All right, y'all. So I'm going to kick this episode off with this. This is this lady, and I'll just let y'all listen to the clip. This is one of my bookmarks that I saved. And, you know, she's just kind of talking about, well, not kind of. She's talking about the election. Black woman. She's a supporter of Kamala Harris, just like Michelle and I were, and we still are. Like, if she ran again, I'd vote for her, because I'll be able to vote this time. That's the other thing. 2028 presidential election, my vote will be in there. I'm voting for the Democrat. I don't give a fuck who it is, straight up. So, sorry for the sniffle. Let's listen to what she's talking about, though. I don't know exactly. I haven't listened to the clip in full yet. But, it says, let's see, all Arabs and politicians were saying, never Kamala. You are having buyer's remorse. Donald Trump is running up your family members and deporting them. I'm not laughing, but like, you got, like, for example, that white lady, the clip we played the other day from the episode where she was talking about her husband and he's from the UK and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, she voted for that. because she voted. She said her husband couldn't or whatever, or whatever, but she did. So her vote, she literally voted for her husband to be deported. Just like we were telling, like, because I'm Mexican and black, and just so, like, we were telling, like, that's crazy. Like, I was having to tell, like, 2 different races of people. Because when you're black, you just have to deal with black people. I'm saying as far as information, if you're trying to, like, provide some information or whatever, like me, because I'm both. So I got to talk to Mexican people and black people separately. Because I just got to admit nowadays, and it is a little more than I thought it was, but still, it's still a small percentage. But there's Mexican people that don't like black people for whatever reason it is. And then there's black people that hate Mexican people for whatever reason it is, man. That's crazy to me. But like I keep saying, like, I feel like you have to be a Afro-Latino or Afro-Latina, you know what I mean, to truly respect or understand or have, empathy for that. Because you're both, you know what I mean? So, and it just is what it is at this point. But in totality, still, it's the majority of Mexican people, the majority of black people still support each other. But you know what I mean? Even that smaller amount, like, gets so much attention nowadays. It's just like, and that the internet and stuff has to do with all that. You know what I mean? And I guess Trump's bitch ass has slapped tariffs on Mexico and Canada and shit. That's supposed to start like today sometime. Yeah, dude's just on some way out stuff. I think dude's gonna get impeached. I don't think he makes it halfway through his presidential term without him getting impeached, because he's doing way too fucking much. Way too much. Alright, y'all, but I'm gonna play this video, y'all, and then we'll officially get to the episode.
Listening to the Never Kamala crowd tell Kamala voters that pointing fingers is not helpful, and right now we need to fight. It's like listening to white people pull that "can't we all just get along" BS when minorities lay out all the ways that they have harmed us. We have to stop blaming each other and come together. It's so dismissive. Like, if you want to talk about unification, we need to understand this divide first. You guys thought that the righteous thing to do was to gamble on our human rights, to send a message to our government, a big F-U to the government over our rigged two-party system. Do you feel heard now?
3-minute video, y'all.
Oh, it's almost like we said that adding more obstacles for us to fight was counterproductive. All over I'm seeing, guys, when are we doing this? When are we protesting? What are you waiting for? Who are you waiting on? It can't be us. You got this, Katniss. You can't ask for unity when you're boasting about or proudly defending actions that put us in harm's way. You're still dragging that woman, and she lost. Like, why am I hearing more about her and spineless Democrats and blue MAGA versus your plan to dismantle the two-party system? Our plan to dismantle our military-industrial complex. Like, what's the plan? Why aren't you outside? Why has this promising movement gone silent again? It's almost like we called it. It was all about owning the liberals and sticking it to the man. After tearing Kamala down and uplifting the third-party movement, you had no plans. You never thought the responsibility to lead a movement would fall on you, and now it has. Go ahead. Go ahead. But you lost millions of supporters that you would have had you not played with our lives. You were not the revolutionary you think you are. Talking about they're the exact same and we're just fear-mongering. They had polar opposite viewpoints on gay.
Hold on. I was going to stop it just at one time. I agree with everything she's saying right now. She's basically saying, like, we tried telling y'all. Like, this shit is crazy out here. But she's right. A lot of them Trumpers, they're having buyer's remorse, but they won't admit it. They're not going to admit it. You know what I mean? And one of the real issues that I had with, like, those MAGAs and those Trumpers, especially the black and brown ones, they were trying to, like, throw that fear-mongering word. They like to throw that fear-mongering word at us Democrats for some reason. Because, like, for example, when Obama was, like, asking other black and brown people, like, why are you considering voting for Trump and shit? You know, after all we've been through, you know what I mean? Because, like I was saying, And like, because as far as I'll get right back to the clip, is that like that coming together as black people, I don't think that's even possible anymore. You know what I mean? Because when you, and here's why I say that, here's the evidence to back that up. Because when you have 88 to 90% of black and brown people telling their people to not vote for Trump, and we're giving you all these reasons why, and we're telling you, hey, look at this, and we're sharing information with you and trying to have conversations and asking you stuff, but then they still go out and support Trump and find excuses to not support Harris. And like, and I'm tired of hearing too, like people are saying, oh, well, she didn't come out with a specific plan for black people. Yes, the fuck she did. Some of y'all just didn't think she came out with the shit quick enough. You know what I mean? And it was just like, and part of that was she had to tread the waters lightly. A black candidate and a woman too, going to run for president. Because, you know, anytime anyone talks about helping black people or anything specifically, or talking about helping the poor, white people's ears perk up. They don't like that. For the most part. The good ones do. So y'all know who I'm talking about. They don't want to hear that shit. Because they look at all of that as like a handout. If you talk about doing anything specifically for black people, white people look at that as a handout and shit. That's why they don't like DEI. Why do you think we had to like create not me, but you know what I'm saying? We had to create all these programs and all that stuff and call it DEI. It's because black, brown, you know, other people, people that have disabilities and stuff like that or whatever, they were getting shitted on and treated like shit. That's why. It's because of the racism. That's why people had to create programs and like stuff like that to try to make things fair. So if racism wasn't a thing and never was a thing, we wouldn't have to be creating programs like that. You see what I mean? Excuse me. All right, I'm going to get back to this clip, though.
Rights, trans rights, reproductive rights, deportation and immigration practices. One has a right-hand man who did the salute to them, and the other one has no problem denouncing them. One hopes to clear out Gaza and make it a resort. The other one called for a ceasefire. One respects the transfer of power. The other one pardoned people who tried to overthrow the government in his name. One is an aspiring dictator. One is not. You guys held a black woman to impossible standards, expecting her to dismantle foreign policies that have been in place for decades. As vice president, you held her accountable for the actions and inactions of white men who had power that she did not. To see a growing number of communities suffer and be put at risk, just to turn around and say, yeah, this was all worth it, and then ask us where we are.
Left,
shame us for taking a step back. Fuck you, each and every one of you who didn't vote, who voted for a non-viable candidate, and encouraged others to do the same. Until you understand the gravity of what you all collectively did, until I can trust that in 4 years, fingers crossed, you won't gamble on our human rights again, until you provide an actual plan for this revolution you're definitely not serious about, don't call on nobody to build community with you guys. Like, what?
Straight up. She said, man, I like how she said that. She said that y'all 10 to 12% that supported Trump, y'all were gambling with our rights, with our civil rights and shit. And everyone can see all this stuff unfolding. It's just some Trumpers, they just, and the black ones, I know they gotta be some of them, because they know they fucked up, but they're not gonna admit it. The majority of them, they can't just be like, man, I fucked up. You know what I mean? Because that's when the pride and the ego starts getting in the way too. We haven't even talked about that part of it. That ego won't allow people to say that they made the wrong choice and they fucked up, and that they were wrong and that they apologized for that shit. But I have no sympathy for any black or brown person that voted for Trump. And the white ones that lied to us and said they were, and they didn't. I ain't got no sympathy for them. None. Because they didn't want to listen. They didn't even want to listen. That's crazy. Just think about that. Just like cut through all the other stuff. Just think about that just for what it is. When you have 88 to 90% of black and brown people telling that 10 to 12% to not vote for Trump, here's the reasons why. You know, why are you doing this? Look, blah, blah, blah. He wants to do this. He wants to do that. And you 10 to 12% aren't listening to us? Why? That is a problem. That right there is the issue. So that coming together, I don't see how that's going to happen. Because I thought that was the one thing that we all had in common as black and brown people, or even if we're complete strangers, when it came to racial stuff. I thought we were all on the same page. It don't seem like that anymore, and that's foul as hell. All right, y'all. Back to the episode. Peace and blessings, y'all. It's Saturday. It is February 1st. Yep, February 1st. It's a new month. You know what I'm saying? And I hope life's treating everyone well. You know, so good morning, good evening, good afternoon, you know, whatever time it is you're listening. This is the Cold World Podcast with DVJ&MICHELLE. And I just want to say, as I'm pouring this cup of coffee, just want to say thank you. I'm going to let the dogs outside, and we're going to get to this episode. Enjoy your weekend, and enjoy your life. How about that? All right, y'all. Let's get to this episode. Good morning once again, y'all. Letting Charlie outside. See how cold it is out here. See if that hawk is out. Oh, enjoy. That's Still Pulse in the background, y'all. Still Pulse, Burning Spear, and Bob Marley and the Wailers and them. That's my favorite. Oh, Peter Tosh, too. Can't forget about Peter Tosh. One of the greats. Yeah. Ooh, it's a little cold out here, y'all. A little cold. Yeah, just out here with the dog, with the pedal. Having a cigarette. Get back upstairs. I got the coffee going. Y'all heard me pouring the coffee. Charlie's taking a dump. Nice. Good job, bro. All right, I'm going to clean this poop up and get back to this episode, y'all. Enjoy that music. I'm going to roll that music out for a minute. Yeah, that's Still Pulse. All right. So, weekend's going, well, you know, Friday starts the weekend. But things are going good so far. Yep. I think we're just going to take it easy this weekend. Enjoy the sports, the music, the time to just chill, you know what I mean? You go, hold on, let's let dude pee one more time before I take him in. Alright, y'all, I don't know how the wind is acting up, so I don't want it to mess up the recording, so I'm going to pause it for now, take a pause for the cause, and we'll get right back to it. Alright, y'all.
It is. I'm sorry. I don't try to defend the truth. It defends itself. And if you're too stupid and too ignorant and don't know and too slow, because a lot of people are brainwashed. That's that.
I lose. Little trouble. Seeing things. I got issues. I lose all I love. Yeah. Now what's the meaning of money? Since credit's the root of evil, you think about it, it's funny. Godfather flow, pick Michael Fredo with Sonny. Monopoly and Lego, but we ain't playing, you dummy. Everybody is building a construction cause I like a bitch. I just wanna fuck her alright, all high, all night, cause I suffered alright. Now I glide like the disc on a shuffleboard, right? Yeah, I hustled all night just to make a couple bucks. I admit I risked my life for nothing, alright. Now I'm puffing all night. I'ma spend a G on the street and stay free from these suckers all night. Ghost. I should sort them out. I lose all I love. I have trouble seeing. I've got issues and I figure I should gotta sort them out. I seem to. I have trouble seeing things that are. Shit. I have trouble seeing things that are. Yeah. I can whistle and see it. I can whisper and touch it. Conversate with silence. Learn a lesson and love it. Build with math and science. Triumph what I discover. Go to sleep. Fly and hover. Get balls for all I gutter. Nobody touch the soul like the ghost does. All I think about is the fame and the smoke plug. You ain't talking cash then. We ain't even spoke cause you rap or I rap. I hope they kill both us. Cause we live by a code that ain't written down. Why you think we getting down? Got these niggas sitting down. I could touch the sun and the air that it been around. Fly to the moon off a joint that I'm hitting now. Ghost nigga. String gang. Got issues. Your pools light up. Old light up. 40 light up. I got trouble seeing right now. String gang issues. I lose all these beautiful strings.
It's crime time, y'all. So the police got this younger white lady. She looks like she's maybe in like her early 20s or something. They got her pulled over and shit. She's got like a red slushy drink in her hand. Looks like it's a hot summer day. So let's see what's going on.
This is my husband's car.
Well, it's abandoned in the middle of the road, so it's getting towed. You left it here.
I just left it 5 minutes ago.
Why'd you leave in the road?
Because it broke down, waiting on my dad to come.
All right, well, tow truck's on the way, so.
Really?
Really.
I'm sorry, why?
What do you mean, why? I turned around on y'all parked in a driveway, then I go down there, and then y'all drop the car and leave.
Yeah, because it's messing up. It's been overheating.
Okay.
When I just told you, my dad's on his way.
3:38, Kenny. The driver disappeared. The passenger's still not here.
My dad is on.
So, I think that the police are more worried about the brother that the police said it was a black dude in the car or something like that, or she had a black passenger in the car and he got out and took off or some shit like that. So that's what they're worried about. You know what I mean? So whether he did something or not, you know what I mean? He's getting all the energy. They're more worried about finding out where dude is than what she's got going on. Says something about a $15 ticket is about to turn into like a $15,000 felony. So let's see, y'all.
His way to tow it.
You have a driver's license with you?
Not on me. I've left my keys. My stuff's in the car.
Yeah, well, you had the keys at one point because you were driving the vehicle.
I wasn't driving the vehicle.
You were driving the vehicle. I seen you driving the vehicle. I'm not going to argue with you. Okay?
Why are you being rude?
Why are you lying to me?
I'm not lying to you. Can you prove I was driving the vehicle?
Yes, I can prove you were driving the vehicle.
You can't.
Yeah, where's your driver's license?
I just told you I don't have it on me.
Well,
Hey.
now she wants to decline she was driving the vehicle, but she doesn't have an ID. She doesn't have keys.
I left my stuff in the car. I'm literally on the phone with my dad.
Well, you don't have keys. It's broke down. It's getting towed. You can. It's not your car, so we can't give it to you anyways.
It's my husband's car. Right now, he's incarcerated.
All right.
He left it.
Prove your identity that it's your husband.
My identity. We have different last names.
All right. Well,
I have a marriage certificate. I can go way back home to get.
No.
Hey.
She had a black male with her?
Yeah, we saw him there.
Oh, y'all did?
I did. I don't know if you noticed him. She was getting out of the car. She was walking up to the house, but when we went back by, they weren't there.
She have keys for it? She had to. She was driving it. That's why.
They're searching the car now, y'all. Let's see what they find.
The suspect, now identified as Alexis, had walked down the street away from the traffic stop. One officer goes to get her.
Oh, quit pulling away from me.
What?
Last time I interrupt, there's her first example of white privilege. Even though they're probably upset with her because she likes black people, because it sounds like her husband or boyfriend or whoever it is, they're black, you know what I'm saying? So depending on what kind of white cops these are, they might be upset at her because she's dating a black person, you know what I mean? So they might treat her even a little more harshly now. Let's see how this turns out, y'all. But they're searching her car now. I think they might have found something. I don't think she's drinking the red slushy anymore. They're going to make her put that to the side.
What am I doing? Why can't you give me a
Wait. Stop.
I am stopped.
Stop pulling away from me.
I am. I'm not pulling from you, bro. I'm not fucking pulling
Relax
from
your
you.
arms.
I am relaxed. Why are you arresting me? Come on, walking down the street. Why are you arresting me? You didn't give me no citation or anything.
I don't have to give you a citation.
So why am I being arrested?
Drive without a license so far, and then your crack pipes and your other meth pipes.
What? Are you serious right now? I didn't have shit in my car.
Come on. Everything's on camera.
You're harassing me for 3 days, right?
Yeah, they found dope in the car, meth, 2 crack pipes and shit or whatever. It's about 3 minutes left, y'all.
Yes, I guess so.
They're taking her to jail.
And I want to know why.
Hey, Kronk, so whenever I got out with her, told her to put her hands behind her back, she pulled from me several times. As we were walking back to the car, I had to grab her. She just threw herself down to the ground. She's like, oh, you just kicked me in the ankle. Okay. Just being super dramatic. I have not searched her so we can... Do a use of force. I can get her to... No, it's not a use of force. There was no force used. Oh, okay. She dropped herself on the ground. You have to search her for me?
Yeah, absolutely.
Step out of the car. Face this car.
Why am I being arrested? And why can't anybody answer?
Drug possession, drug paraphernalia, and driving on a suspended license. I've already told you.
Why? That is a damn lie. So you tell me you planted drugs on my car? We got body cameras to prove that we did. Right. Do you want me to check in your off?
Yeah, and the shoes.
Do you have anything on you that we need to know about, honey? Okay. All right, listen, I'm going to take your shoes off. Stay where you're at. Feet spread, okay? How do these come off? Is there a zipper? Okay. Keep a hand on it for me.
I've already gave the answer.
No, I don't want him to touch me. He's already yanked me around. You're hurting my arm.
I am barely holding you. You're pulling away, hurting yourself.
I'm not pulling. I'm not pulling. Where you head out? I'm going to grab my drink out of your car. Yeah, they have water, but
you can't have water in the back of the cop car, right?
Yeah, and you did not give me any reason why you arrested me. You just told me to...
I gave you a lawful order, you kept pulling away from it.
They told you. You got meth and crack pipes in the car and all types of shit.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, and everything you found in my car was not in my car. Why are you wearing my sunglasses? They look just like mine.
Yeah, I promise you they're not.
I guess you're a girl sunglasses.
Yeah.
When he ended, during the officer's field testing for drugs, the white crystal-like substance tested positive for approximately 0.32 grams of methamphetamine. The two...
We were literally heading home.
Where are you coming from?
We were up at Applebee's.
You have the registration and the insurance as well?
Yes.
How much did you have to drink today?
We just started. No,
How about some John Coltrane for about 2 minutes, y'all? It's Saturday, you know what I mean? Sipping on the coffee, you know what I mean? Chilling. So, jazz music's perfect. All right, y'all, 2 minutes. This is John Coltrane, y'all. know your rights. No matter your immigration status, you have rights, and it is essential that you know, defend, and use them to protect yourself in case of an encounter with ICE or the police.
It is. I'm sorry. I don't try to defend the truth. It defends itself. And if you're too stupid and too ignorant and don't know and too slow, because a lot of people are brainwashed.
Here we are together, and everything between us is good. I'm riding this cloud, baby, ready to fly, but before I take another step, would you catch me if I fall for you? 'Cause I'm falling. So used to standing, so used to being on my own. This thing is new, babe. It feels like I'm losing control. I'll take another step. If you catch me when I fall for you, 'cause I'm falling.
That's Michelle's request. She said she thinks of me when this song comes on or whatever, so I told her I'd get it on. That's pretty cool, though. Alright, y'all, back to the episode.
So what's my diagnosis?
My diagnosis is that you seem pretty healthy to me. You just seem to have a thing for black men. That doesn't seem to be a problem.
All right. Well, there you go. I'm glad somebody understands.
So what are you doing later on tonight?
Do you remember Joey Diaz? He was on Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson and Evan.
Oh, Evan, yeah, they got rid of Evan. Evan was cool, too.
Yeah, so Joey...
Is he on some bullshit?
Yeah, I really don't even want to repeat what he said, but he is, like, ripping into Selena Gomez, too.
Are you serious?
Yeah, for, like, basically...
Sticking up for her people?
Yeah, so I won't repeat what he said that was derogatory about her. But he said, why are you crying? If you like the Mexicans so much, get on the bus, tell Trump to pick you up.
Fuck you, bitch. Right? Joey, bitch. Joey, bitch, you stinking ass punk. You're talking about my people. Sorry, Ma, if you're listening, but my mother would be like, every once in a while, she'll be like, because she loves our podcast, she'll be listening to it all the time. But she'll be like, honey, you cuss a lot. So I'll be trying to, pay attention to that a little bit. But sometimes, you know what I mean? When stuff like that happens, man, like, that makes me upset. You know what I mean? That's bull, man. It's like everyone's, like, it's like if you're Latin and or black, it's like, it seems like white people or even like some other, races of people, like I said, some, will be having a problem with us sticking up and speaking up for our people. But it's okay when they do it and shit, but it ain't okay for us. That's how you know it's racism. When they can do what they want and say what they want to do, protect the things they like, speak up for the shit they like and the people they like, but we can't do it, that's bullshit, man. That's racism. That equals racism.
The Sundix Pizza. For those of you that live in the Milwaukee area, Sundix is a local grocery store. The pizza, this is their frozen pizza though. And they do sell fresh pizzas, like ready to bake.
I'm gonna have
delicious.
Quick side note, We bought 2 of them, right? But the other one was very underwhelming because when Michelle came back, I was like, baby, that piece I ain't liking it. She was like, I probably won't like it then. So she threw that shit out and then made the sausage one. The sausage one's hidden. Sorry, y'all. Ooh, the sauce is good. It almost tastes like, sorry, y'all. We're hungry, you know what I mean? Friday night. It almost tastes like lasagna sauce or like spaghetti sauce or something.
Yes. You can have that slice.
Thank you, baby. Yeah, that's crazy though. You know what I mean? Sorry, I'm gonna stop chewing. Yeah, and I don't feel sorry about how I feel about nothing. Cause these Trumpers and these MAGAs and all that, they're just showing their ass now. They're just all this stuff they're taking away, and then they're trying to say it ain't racism. How the fuck does DEI have anything to do with that plane crash? And I think that one was done intentionally too. Dude drove into that plane. The first time I saw that shit, the very first time I saw it on the news when it happened, the breaking news, the very first time they showed the footage, I said to Michelle, I was like, dude drove into the back of the. I thought he drove into the back of it at first, but it was actually the front of the plane. But right then, I was like, dude, that was intentional. And I'd be willing to bet dollars to donuts the first time that any of y'all saw it too, I don't care what color you are, that shit looked intentional. That's what your eyes showed you. You can lie to me, but you can't lie to your brain. I'm not saying it was, but I think it was. I think it was. That's my opinion. You have yours, everyone else has theirs. That's why people argue all the time. But anyways, that's crazy. That's crazy. And that's part of what Michelle and I do. We're fighting back against all that bullshit. You know what I mean? So if you appreciate what we do, keep listening. Because we ain't going nowhere. As long as we don't threaten nobody, do anything super, super, super ridiculous or nothing like that, we're all good. You know what I mean? All right, y'all. I'm going to get back to the game now. All right, baby. Who's the best at calling the basketball games, you think?
Doris.
She's calling the game right now, the Philly game and the Denver game. Yep. Michelle's in there getting some, excuse me, some footage, some like audio and stuff together for us. For the, there was a new plane crash in Philly. I think that was intentional. All day long, that was intentional. In the hood, too, it looks like, I'm not saying I don't know Philly, but it looks like it's kind of like the hood a little bit. Because I saw one of the stores or whatever, and look, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, I could be wrong about that, but that's what I think. I think that was intentional. Because, see, here's what I think. I said I think, and I truly feel like, because it's easy, like now, like what if like people like driving, crashing planes down on the people, what if that's what they're doing now instead of like going into a school and, shooting it up or whatever. You know what I mean? Because that's like, like a school shooter, like that's intentional, right? But if someone drives a plane, like that can be excused as an accident or whatever. You know what I mean? Kind of? I don't know. But that's just crazy that people do that kind of stuff. Like, who gives you the right to get in the plane? Because it sounds like it was like probably like a personal plane or something. They said it was a single. I don't know. I don't know nothing about planes. But when stuff like that happens, my brain tries to figure it out. Like, well, this happened, so that means that happened. So that's. I'm just trying to use common sense. But like, who are you? Like, who are you to just decide to get into a plane and then just kill everyone in the neighborhood? Not everyone. You know what I mean? Because there probably were casualties. You know what I mean? That's fucked up, though. But yeah, but Michelle's getting some content together. some audio and stuff, because there was like people on the ground taking footage of it and stuff, and then there was also video of like someone's their ring camera or whatever. That shit is crazy, man. So yeah, she's just like kind of getting some of that together for us. Yeah, you know, y'all just like, man, don't hurt anybody. Message, I guess the moral of the story, don't hurt nobody. Don't shoot nobody. You know what I mean? Kids should be able to go to school and learn and come home. Their parents shouldn't have to worry about, you know, that shit. Yeah, that's crazy, though. All right, I'm going to get to these games. All right, y'all.
Oh, my God. Perry looks like the old man. Look at him.
From, yeah, Uncle Drew?
He really is starting to look like...
Did you like that movie?
Yeah, I thought it was good. I mean, it was, like, kind of lame, but it was good.
It was all right. Yeah, he's starting to look old. He's got 26. Yeah, that's one of her players, too. See, I got two games on in the room. I'm keeping an eye on the players she has in. She's playing Joker, Kyrie, and Norman Powell, and they're all just going off. And it's only about to be halftime, too. Coming for that first place, Lady Ballers. All right, y'all. Okay. Pick up Duncan Robinson from Miami. And then drop wait, who's your bench? Can you read them off, baby? Okay, let's see. Drop Buddy Hield. I'll do it real quick. Save. See, these are our GM skills. See, I'm managing two teams.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we dropped Buddy Hield and we picked up Duncan Robinson.
Okay.
Because now that Jimmy Butler ain't playing no more and stuff, he's been getting a lot of more shots.
Nation right now, because I think he thought his guy was set.
30 seconds for infection control as Kyle Lowry dealing with some blood.
Kyle Lowry. Baby. How do you say, what's his name? Lowry?
Kyle Lowry.
He's in the game right now. He's in the game. He's going to get like 2 minutes, and then they're going to pull him out. Joker's killing it already. Denver 34-33, y'all. We're watching the games Friday. Trying to get these playoffs. $1,600.
Even tonight, the first 12 minutes, there's been possessions that feel casual. And when you're on a 3-game losing streak, nothing should be casual.
Turn that shit up, Daisy. Machine work, ghost work, black work. You know it's work time. Shit. Yeah, I'm motivated to eat. This the ratchet life, so I'm motivated to creep. Motivated, I'm motivated niggas to roll deep. Motivated by that black demon with the gold seats. Motivated to get a lot of work, get OT. Motivated to hit the lab work and blow weed. Motivated to upgrade the motor, go speed. Motivated to play the game and kill the whole
I'm sure you've heard the expression, once you go black, you never go back.
Yeah.
Enjoy the Zen that I put together, y'all. These are whales. Killer whales. You know, killer whales kill great white sharks out in the ocean. So that's crazy because we were just talking about that the other day, probably a few days ago in an episode about Waupun, the prison. And I think I read an article or whatever about that female staff member that got fired and charged and all that stuff. So come to find out there's more stuff happening at Waupun, like new charges and shit. These COs and these staff members at Waupun are back on their bullshit. Let's see, this is from the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel, y'all. And this is says more Waupun prison staffers are fired, resigned amid federal probe into alleged smuggling ring. Yeah. And this is Vanessa Suarez from the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel. It's her article. Let's listen in.
That we believe are connected as part of these investigations. There are two statutes that we are focusing on today. The first is abuse of residents of penal facilities, State Statute 940.29. That is a Class I felony. I will read the statute for you so you all have a good understanding of what it is. The abuse of residents of penal facilities. A person in charge of or employed in a penal correctional institution or other place of confinement who abuses, neglects, or ill-treats any person confined in or a resident of any such institution or place, or who knowingly permits another person to do so is guilty of a Class I felony. The other statute, misconduct in public office, Statute 946.12, sub 1. This has other subsections, but this is one we're focusing on. Misconduct in public office, any public officer or public employee who does any of the following is guilty of a Class I felony. Potentially fails or refuses to perform a known, mandatory, non-discretionary, ministerial officer.
That's their video, y'all. That ain't me. So if you want to fast forward, go ahead. There's 1 minute left. This is the Dodge County Sheriff.
Have shown a blatant disregard for the safety of human beings, and arrests must be made and have been made. There must be accountability for the actions and inactions of state employees. As the sheriff, I am angered at how these men were treated and how they died. 9 individuals are being charged in connection to decedent 3 and decedent 4.
Good.
All individuals being charged were informed of pending charges, and I requested that they turn themselves into the Dodge County Jail this morning by 9 a.m. to be booked into the jail.
All right, I'm going to stop the video because I can hear it cracking. Yeah, that's their video, y'all. That's on their end, not ours. So it says, nearly a dozen prison employees have now resigned or been fired since the U.S. Department of Justice launched a probe into a suspected drug, phone, and contraband smuggling ring within Waupun Correctional Institution. I hope y'all can hear my stomach growling. I'm about to go eat something in a minute. Starving. My bad, y'all. Yeah, at the Waupun Correctional Institution, according to the state's Department of Corrections. That's up from 5 previously reported by the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel last spring. Of the 11 staffers, 9 had their employment terminated and 2 resigned while under investigation, according to the DLC spokesperson, Beth Hardke. The department said it yet releasing the names of the 9 individuals whose employment was terminated because they are still under investigation. Oh, I could find that out. In September, however, a former facilities repair worker at Waupun Correctional Institution pleaded guilty in federal court to smuggling contraband into the prison, including cell phones, tobacco products, and controlled substances. Between 2022 and 2023, the former employee had received payments from prisoners, former prisoners, and associates of prisoners totaling more than $53,000. So they're not naming anyone yet. I'll just read this last little paragraph. The probe came at a time when the state's correctional system faced growing criticism from prison rights advocates and families of Waupun prisoners following a spat of in-custody deaths, extended lockdown periods, and poor access to on-site care and services. In June 2023, Dean Hoffman, 60, died by suicide after 9 days in the hole. An investigation by the Journal Sentinel found that prison workers failed to give him bipolar and antidepressant medications as prescribed more than 3/4 of the time. I'm telling you, I know. I was at Waupun too. I was there for 7 months. Yeah, because I had fucked up. I got in trouble at RCI and they sent me to Max. Yeah. And then I went from Waupun to Fox Lake. Yeah. And then I ended up getting a grant. That was back in because I went to Waupun in late 98. And then, I was there for 7 months or whatever. And then went to, because as a matter of fact, I'm just side note now, but when I went to, when I got to Fox Lake, that's right around there about to take the cigarettes away. I remember when we were there, everyone started stocking up on cigarettes and shit before they took them. And then after they took the cigarettes, they started sweating people and stuff, searching people's cells and rooms and stuff like that. And, because people were, started hustling and selling cigarettes and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So they were taking people to the hole, all kinds of shit for that. Yeah, they created their own problem. They don't care about nobody's health. They were trying to sell us for health reasons, and so that's bullshit. Anyways, yeah, so we'll see what's going on with that. Because they haven't released their names. But it says, this is the last part I'll read. In October 2023, 30-year-old Tyshawn Lemons died of an accidental overdose of fentanyl, and Cameron Williams, 24, died of a rare stroke. Fellow prisoners have accused prison workers of ignoring Williams' pleas for help before his death. Their families have filed several civil rights lawsuits against DOC. Yeah, I'm telling you, but I've seen it just throughout my prison experience. I've seen them deny people their meds. Because I've been in the hole before too and stuff like that. And you'll have people press their button from in their room, and the CO will come on there. It's like an intercom system, and they might tell the CO, that they need their meds or something, or they're not feeling well, chest is hurting, whatever. But them COs, they'll be thinking that people are bullshitting or over exaggerating or lying or whatever. You know what I mean? And then, or they'll just kind of blow it off and just be like, oh, well, the nurse will be here in the morning, or wait till the nurse comes around or whatever, They don't take you serious, and that's a respect issue. A lot of that is just basic respect that they don't have for anyone locked up. You know what I mean? So, I'm glad these people are being charged, man. Because I kind of stopped hearing about that, you know what I mean? But, we're going to stay on top of that, though. But it is kind of crazy, Man, speaking of crazy, y'all hear the sirens. They're after somebody. Yeah, Saturday. All right, y'all. But we're coming to you live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. This is DVJ&MICHELLE. This is a Cold World Podcast. Enjoy this long episode, y'all. It's the weekend, so we just wanted to put together a nice episode, and listen to it in doses. 20 minutes here, 30 minutes there, 10 minutes there. Anyways, all right. Enjoy the music, the clips, and content. All right, y'all.
Peace.